What up, group? Welcome back to Alliance War Season 22, War number 6. And as you saw by the intro today, this is not my war. I'll let you know, we're against the Chinese Alliance, and they have a huge rosters, as they spend a lot. And I was not anywhere near the right mental mindset to be fighting in Alliance War at all for this war. I'll admit something in life happened and it sucked, so I was not in the right mood. I was in such a bad mood that I left my main chat of the Alliance group, the main Alliance chat. Just couldn't deal with this. But we're going to be in Path 9 doing one fight, just that Havok, and then Path 7 and taking 2 mini-bosses. And you already know how this is going. You saw the thumbnail. You came here because of that, probably. And I dreaded doing this Alliance War video, but it's just the best that I can do. So yeah, there's going to be a Domino, Ebony Maul. That's the same combination I've seen numerous times on Path 7. Then a dormmamu and a Nick Fury and Hazard Shift. And I knew this should be anyone who can deal with Poison or Incinerate that is a mutant, not a ghost. Now, mind you, the opponent took this down with Ghost. So, could I do it? Maybe. Did I know I was going to die there? Yes. Because I even said to numerous people, this is going to be my first death of the season. I see it already. It'd be great if it's not, but it will be. Anyways, starting in Path 9, Hazard Shift, Havok. Very, very, very easy fight with Ghost. Very easy fight with Ghost. Now, you can do this fight with Warlock, just hitting him during Poison. Do this fight with Quake if you want. It's a very simple fight to do, as long as you just don't get detonated. My goal here is just to get to a special 2 as quick as I can, get some debuffs on me, and throw it at special 2, and just not lose that much health. He's not a stubborn defender, so it's a very simple fight. Just having to hit into my face. He's being somewhat aggressive, which is good, but hitting into my face and he scoots back there, not in my favor. Now, I shouldn't take the block hit there. I should not have bothered about repairing if I was trying to save some potions later. Again, blocking and repairing, wasting 5% health there, I didn't have to waste. Throwing special 2 here with 3 debuffs on me, perfect enough just to melt him down just like that. Just like that, first section was done for me. I had no more fights in the first section. My officer's having a tough time finding fights for me with my full Ghost Trinity, which I understand. But anyways, 12 hours later, we had to work with the 3 other people in 789, because we had someone taking that thing, mini. It would work together, all of us, to move as one, so that we can all hit the mini bosses and bosses on the same exact boosts. Now, you'll see boosting up for the next 4 fights. Despite Power from Far Domino isn't too difficult. It's actually a really simple fight. I usually finish her off before we even get into a second special, especially even as highly as I'm boosting now. I'm throwing a 30% boost, mainly for that dormmamu and that Nick Fury, because I was deadly afraid of Nick Fury. Deadly afraid, because I even told my buddy from D69 that, look, that's going to be my one death. He's like, you got it. Even Lizer from 4 Loki's like, dude, I've seen you play Mcoc in that node. Nick Fury's easier. You got it. And it brought up my hopes. Anyways, again, I was in the worst mental capacity. This is 3 or 4 a.m. at my time, I believe. 8 hours left to go in the war, and my only goal here is just to make sure I get my phases, hit into my phase. If I don't get my phase, hold block, which I did there. Try and parry her if I can, if she can get parried. Get to my special 2, and this fight's gonna be over so quickly. Just my special 2. Now, she does have spite, so anytime I do use dexterity or any other thing that gives myself a buff, she gets some power gain, and anytime that she's far away, she gets power, but just one special 2, and this fight's over just like that. Super simple fight with how boosted I was. I just knew that one special. Now, this next fight is Ebony Maul on Kinetic Transference. Now, I've done this fight numerous times with Wasp. Every time I throw an inbound boost. Now, I threw an inbound boost for that Domino and this Ebony Maul just because I knew that I couldn't get any more fights after this on it, so I might as well use it for Domino too. But every time I fought this, Ebony Maul goes to a special 3, so I'm grateful I have an inbound boost. But check this out. I wasn't thinking. Every other time I fought this fight, I was not thinking that. Just pushing the special 1, very simple. And then from there, base special 1, and just knock him down. Don't ever have to push him to special 3. Get him in this corner, like right here. You'll see that I get a heavy attack here. I can throw a second consecutive one right after it. bait special 1, and just go from there. Don't even have to bother parrying him at all, wait to hit into my block. Never, ever. Again, push him to special 1 in the corner, bait it. I am degenerating a bit, but the inbound boost has nothing there, so yeah, very simple fight. Fight's over. No specials, just pure hard heavy attacks from Wasp. That fight was super simple, wasted an inbound boost, but again, it's useful in case I did have to go to special 3, which I did the last few times. And now, the next 2 fights. This mini boss dormmamu, an indomitable, and a node where if he's regenning, he is unblockable. But it's very seldom that as a defender, dormmamu will regen. I'm going to throw on an advanced power boost for these next 2 fights, mainly for the Nick Fury fight, but I figured I'd do it for this one. And I put on a bigger health boost because I knew that I needed it for that Nick Fury fight because I'm going to be taking a lot of block damage if I did it right. Again, if I did it right, I'd be taking a lot of block damage for that Nick Fury fight. But this dormmamu fight goes actually way better than planned. You'll see that I get him in his corner, which I'm so happy for. He's just so defensive. He scoots back so far. Just like that. I'm going to get him in his corner in a second. And then I can throw off 2 consecutive heavy attacks. Look, he's in his corner. I'm like, really? 1 heavy attack. Oh, look, no special 1 yet. Another heavy attack. Look, special 2. Throw it. And this guy is down to 1% just like that in 10 hits with his over 200,000 health pool. So simple. Easiest fight ever. My officer planned at first a Quake to take this fight. But I'm like, no. This is a ghost fight. So easy. Easiest fight ever. Done. Just like that. Now is it time for the one fight that I was not looking forward to this whole war. This Hazard Shift Nick Fury. Now this fight is very, very doable with Ghost. I'd rather, if I was an officer, send someone with an Iceman or an Omega Red to this fight. Or even Namor. Namor could do too. Anyone to this fight. Anyone who's a mutant. Not Ghost. Now, I'll admit that I was really worked up this day, and I know it's not an excuse because it's just, I'm focused, but I did not play well in this fight. Watch the beginning of this fight. Just watch. I'm at 100%. Hit him. Parried. Just like that. But let's watch that one more time because he ended with a light attack. How'd he end? Again, with a light attack, which means I had so much bleed damage there. So much bleed damage. Now, I phase it off. Get special 2, and I'm like, all right, well, special 3. Now, question is, after rewatching this, I think, should I have held that special 3 for his second life? Should I have? Because he was at 6 tactical charges, which means that I could have just blocked and just knocked him down easily with just normal attacks. But he's at a special 1, and I pushed him to that. I pushed him to special 2, because I know that I can evade it easily. I thought about blocking it, hence why I was holding block there. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Now, what I'm trying to do here is just turn off stubborn and bait out heavies by just have him hit into my heavy or into my block once. So see here, I'm such an idiot. I'm gonna hold block as you see here. I'm trying to push him back and just trying to think of how I can get to a special 2 as quick as I can. But I'm like, all right, well, hold block. All right, cool, hold block and let go of my block. No, I was trying to dash back there. The phone didn't dash back. He hit his second medium into me. If he hit a light, I would have been fine. But the second medium destroyed me there. And there's my first death of the season. And I guarantee you, if I play like this, it won't be the last death of the season. I was really determined this season to go deathless. In war number 6, I went so good the first 5 wars against some really hard fights. And then there's this Nick Fury that I even told people I shouldn't be taking. Now, I'm not blaming anyone. I was confident at the beginning of the wars, thinking maybe I can do it. People told me it's possible with Ghost. The opponent did the same exact node with Ghost. So I'm like, all right, well, I bet I can easily get it. But just if I didn't take that beginning hit, parry at the beginning of the fight, I would have been fine. Would have been so fine. And I get no debuffs here too, but I end up finishing with a special 2. But I would have been fine if I didn't get parried at the beginning of the fight. I just really, really bad luck. It's not me sucking, it's just bad luck. But we ended up losing this war by 1 death. We lost this war by 1 death, which could have been my death. Actually, it would have tied, but still. It's pretty aggravating. Plus, the other battle groups, I'll admit, we only had 2 deaths in our battle group, but the other battle groups did not play well. There was a total of 13 deaths. We had 2 in our battle group, which means the other battle groups shared 11 deaths total. And they had some super silly deaths that I'm so glad I left the main Alliance War chat for. Just someone went Killmonger against a Spider-Gwen when it should have been a Venom fight. Just so mad about that. So mad. And then someone took a Mr. Fantastic noted with a node that basically makes him unblockable. And that was just a bad idea. Super terrible. It wasn't even played with like the right champion. It just, why are we taking these dumb fights when we can be a lot better in this? I just know that my alliance is better in this. We haven't played well. Last season, we had so many wars, sub 10 deaths. And here we are, every single war getting above 10 deaths. And losing against this alliance that we had a 100% chance of winning against. 100% chance of winning against. Because we know that we're better than them. We always got 10 deaths, less than 10 deaths last season. And here we are. They beat us. They did a great job. Congrats to you guys for your win. I just wish that we played better as an alliance, and I hope that this makes us play better. Oh yeah, and someone didn't play with boosts in another battle group. An officer too. If you're watching this, I'm not happy with you because I'm boosting my ass off for this war, and others are too. And then you're playing with no boost and you die too. Like, if you're watching this, you're not my alliance, tell me how fair that is that someone else is unboosted and dies, and here I am boosting my ass off. Try my best to keep this alliance afloat. Anyways, this is my rant. I'm so sorry, but I hope that you enjoyed watching my death. It happens. It's like this season has been pretty terrible for a bunch of people who just thought they were going to go deathless. I've seen so many people lose their deathless streak, including myself. Happens, and now starts over a deathless streak. So thank you guys so much for coming to this Alliance War video. I'll see you guys next time. This is Coop, signing off. Happy gaming. By the way, come to my live stream. It's airing on the 26th.